Hey Warriors, DeCrans here, and what we're going to be doing now for the next 2 weeks is be making a slab box. So a slab box with a lid on it, that's the project. Now there's a couple different ways you can do it. I'm going to show you a bunch of different examples. I got a video of like the easiest way to do it in here. But if you want to go above and beyond, absolutely, you can have at it. In fact, here's something I just got done making right before COVID happened. This last project I made before COVID, and I just rolled slabs together, to make a slab army tank, and then the lid is the actual turret on the tank. But you can keep it simple to do. But making a slab box really is just rolling out slabs, using slipping and scoring, assembling and putting it together, and then adding as much or as little decorations as you want. So let's get started here. So here's the learning targets. Number one, I can design and draw an image of a slab box I'm going to make. So we'll go back to here. So what I just did was I just got done drawing a simple box with a lid that I'm going to be making during class over the next 2 weeks. But add as much stuff or little stuff as you want to add to it. That's my dog barking. So just draw. It helps out to take a look. You're not turning these drawings in, but this will help you out a lot because you want to get your measurements right, because you want the sides to be the same length. You want to make sure your base isn't too big or too small. So figure out kind of what you want to do for your design for your box, and then draw a picture of it, and that's pretty much it. The second part is you're going to actually build the box itself with a lid. Now, the minimum dimensions, like 4 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. You can go a lot bigger if you want, but you don't have like a really small box, like unless you're like out of clay. But otherwise, you have something you can actually like put something into. So 4 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches is the minimum. You can go as big as you want after for what you have clay for, but those are the minimum. Then next part is you can make your free slab box. You can add different designs on it, show your quality, style, and work. Number 4, glazing it, decorating your lid and whatnot. Now this part also has to do with what's going on. If we can get glaze out to you guys, I kind of have a template of a plan. We just have to see if it works. And then number 5, you're going to get credit for automatically, but that would be clean, keeping your area clean, putting away your tools, taking care of your work area. So slab box, you got here's 2 different designs. This one's got like flower petals over it, and it's like a box with a lid on it. And you can see they took some coils around the side to make kind of a vine look. And then this one's a box that one of my students did a couple years ago, and they gave it to their mom for, I believe, their mom's birthday. So slab construction, again, pretty simple. Like here you have rolling out a slab with a big rolling pin. If you have a rolling pin, awesome, works out great. If you don't have a rolling pin, you got the little tiny wooden dolls that work. Now, a couple things. Slabs tend to like stick to surfaces. So sometimes they don't stick to wooden surfaces as easy. But one thing you can do, if you put a newspaper down and roll on top of the newspaper, it'll be fine. If you take a piece of like cloth, like a canvas, or even like just a cloth thing, something that's like flat, it will roll out and it'll roll perfectly. Unfortunately, then you have to if you use like a tablecloth, be a perfect slab, but then you'll probably want to wash the tablecloth afterwards, which is fine because the stuff like washes right out. If you use like an old shirt or something to roll a slab on, or some sort of cloth thing, but newspaper, that's what works decent, or a wooden surface. One thing you can do is I've done this before, is I put just a little bit of Pam, spray Pam, sprayed it right on the surface, rolled my slab, and it was great. But then you want to clean that up afterwards, otherwise whatever surface you're using is going to butter. So anyways, you can see here they're rolling out the different slabs. They're cutting the different pieces out, and then you're just scoring and adding slip to assemble the slab box together. One thing is, like, if you have really wet clay, you want the clay to like dry out a little bit, the pieces, before you put it together. Otherwise, it starts like dipping and moving around or whatnot. So if you measure and cut out the slabs, what you can do is you can just stack them up on top of newspaper, put it in a bag, leave your bag open just a little bit, and if you come back the next day, then they'll be much more harder to actually hold their shape. But you want to leave it on a flat surface. So so what I got here is I got a couple of different videos that you can watch. This first video, this lady makes a really quick slab box with a lid. It's only 5 minutes long, and it's pretty quick. Now, the video, which I'll go kind of fast through, what she does is she leaves it on a board. And this is what I was talking about. If you probably don't have like a big board like this. If you do, awesome. But if you're working at home, you probably don't have a big board like this. So just if you put it on like a plate or anything that's like flat, and then you can put a piece of newspaper in between, another slab, newspaper in between, another slab, newspaper in between, and then put it all in a bag, and then it's like not in a big huge board. But you just want something that's flat, nothing that's round. It's something flat for it to sit on. If your clay is wet, it doesn't hold a shape. If it holds a shape, you're probably fine to not even do that at all. But that just depends. So anyways, I got a quick video of like how to make this a slab box. I'm gonna add a couple more videos in here. So next thing I want to show you is different examples. So here's like some different slab boxes with lids. This first one, this is like a birdhouse. With the top part right here is just two slabs that come off, so the whole thing comes out, and you can put it right back on there. So it's two slabs for the lid itself. And then you have a box with a lid. The lid's a little bit longer. They put some coils on the inside because you don't want your lid to fall off. Like if you're holding, like you want to have like a coil like wrapped on the inside. That way your lid can't slip off to the one side or the other side. Or you can come at it 45 degrees. There's different ways to do it. But you don't still want to have like a slab sitting on top of for your lid sitting on top of your box. You want to have like some way where if it twists, it won't fall off and break. Here's a slab box present, and you can see the top is of the lid is the lid itself, or the bowl is what I was trying to say. Here you got the slab box, but it's like a donut with different donut sprinkles. Here you got a slab box, and how they made this slab box was they actually took all 6 sides. So you got the bottom, top, and the 4 sides put together to make a cube. And then once the cube, then they smoothed it all together with a cube. And once the cube was together, then they took the paper clip or a needle tool and cut into the side of it to make the teeth all the way around for the edges and the eyeball itself. You got another slab box house where the roof comes off for the top. You got the slab box frog, a slab box puzzle piece, and then again they went and cut it in with made the 6 sides. Made it all like a nice cube, and then cut in to make the puzzle pieces to be able to lift off like a lid. You got your slab box Doctor Who phone booth. And I think that's all I got right now, though. Okay, so anyways, the slab box with a lid, you can have a lot of fun with it. Again, minimum 4 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. You can go much more bigger than that if you want. If you're really interested in doing something, you're not quite sure how to do it, let me know, and I'll help you work with it. Otherwise, see you at the Google Meet, and I'll be making my slab box too during that time. Thanks.